How large were canopic jars? Have you ever wondered how large canopic jars were in ancient Egypt? These fascinating artifacts played a vital role in burial practices, specifically for preserving internal organs. Let's take a closer look at their size and significance. Canopic jars were typically between 14 and 50 centimeters tall, which is about 5.5 to 20 inches. Their diameter usually ranged from 6 to 20 centimeters, or about 2.4 to 7.9 inches. This size allowed them to hold organs like the liver, lungs, stomach, and intestines, while still being compact enough to fit in tombs. Interestingly, the size of canopic jars was not always uniform. Sets of 4 jars, each designated for a specific organ and associated with a different deity, often varied slightly in height and width. For example, one jar might be similar in diameter to another, while a third could be noticeably wider. This variation likely reflects practical manufacturing differences or symbolic meanings related to the organs and their divine protectors. Canopic jars were made from materials like Egyptian faience, which is a glazed ceramic, alabaster, or pottery. Their shape was generally cylindrical or slightly tapered, with a hollow interior to hold the organ. The lids were often crafted in the form of human or animal heads, representing one of the 4 sons of Horus, who were believed to protect the organs in the afterlife. To give you a better idea of their size, individual jars from museum collections provide concrete examples. One jar measures 22 centimeters in height and 16.3 centimeters in width, with an additional 8 centimeters for the lid. Another example stands at 28 centimeters tall with a diameter of 15.5 centimeters. Most canopic jars were designed to be easily held in the hands, although some could be larger or more ornate, depending on the deceased status. The size of canopic jars served both practical and symbolic purposes. They needed to be large enough to contain an organ but not so large that they became unwieldy in a tomb. Symbolically, their form and decoration reinforced beliefs about protection and rebirth. Many jars were inscribed with prayers and images of gods, while their lids often depicted the faces of deities believed to guard the contents. Over time, the design and use of canopic jars evolved. From the Old Kingdom through the late period and into the Ptolemaic era, early jars were simpler, while later examples became more elaborate. Eventually, the practice of placing organs in separate jars declined. Sometimes, organs were returned to the body or wrapped with it. This shift is visible in archaeological records through changes in jar size, material, and frequency in burials. In summary, canopic jars were generally between 14 and 50 centimeters tall and 6 to 20 centimeters in diameter. Their size reflected the need to hold specific organs, fit within tomb assemblages, and symbolize ancient Egyptian beliefs about death and the afterlife. These jars offer a fascinating glimpse into the customs and practices of one of history's most intriguing civilizations.